Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Sabrina is Healthy and Whole. Before we get started, you already know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, and set your notifications so you know when I'm dropping a new video. So, this video, of course, it's about my review on Real Housewives of Potomac. This is episode 11 of season 9. So this episode started off friendly, right? It started off friendly. It started off with Karen visiting Giselle. Karen bought birthday presents for Giselle's daughter because they just had a birthday. They just turned 16, and we seen the birthday party last Sunday. So Karen gave the presents to her daughters, and then Karen and Giselle sat down to gossip, to talk about what's going on. But Karen, saying she was touring the house, and this is the first time I guess she actually been in the house since the house was completed. And the producer said, like, what do you really think about Giselle house? She like, well, I like the chandeliers. I wish that I could say more. I want to say more, but yeah, she has nice chandeliers. Karen was shady throughout this whole episode. Just to let y'all know, she was shady throughout this whole episode. So they talked about a few things. One of the things they talked about was, they went over, because they both at that time was preparing for their live shows. As of now, since the episode has already aired, they've already done their live shows, right? So they was comparing, they was talking about their live shows. Karen was explaining her concept of her live show. And Giselle, like, well, I don't understand. Basically, in the confessional, she was like, I don't understand. I understand the concept. I guess you just go to see, right? And then they talked about Giselle brought up Maya and Jacqueline whole relationship, and because they was at the beach, when they went to Miami, there was when the ladies went to the beach and they had a whole conversation. They was drinking, and then they according to Giselle, Maya and Jacqueline was drinking, and they were just spilling out their business. So Maya was saying how basically the way it came off to Giselle, the way she received that Maya bought Jacqueline's vehicle. I forgot what it was. I think it was like a BMW or something like that she's driving. And she was like, if my friends ain't driving nice, then I'm not a good friend. So the way Giselle took it, like, did you buy Jacqueline the car, or did G bought Jacqueline the car? So at some point they was assuming that G was giving Jacqueline money and cars and stuff like that. So and then Giselle brought up how Jacqueline and Maya was in the bathroom taking a shower together in Miami. And she also brought up how Maya, and I think I'm pronouncing her name wrong, Mia. Anyway, how her and G like to bring other people into their bedroom, and one like to watch while the other is doing whatever they're doing. So Karen was like, oh, she was clutching her pearls, like, oh my goodness. She also brought up that Giselle brought up a whole lot of things. She was just spilling the tea, I guess. How Maya let Jacqueline mess around with her ex-boyfriend, and Maya watch. Maya's something Mia. Is it Mia? Yeah, she's a little weird, and I don't want to judge, but those are some weird tendencies or fetish or something. I don't know. I think something happened more in her childhood and as she was growing up than she is telling us. But yeah. So Giselle was sitting there telling all the business about what happened. And now the scene goes to Wendy. Wendy ended up going to the hospital because of pain from kidney stones. So it seemed like that So it looks like she had this kidney stone for a while. She just didn't take care of it. She was procrastinating taking care of the kidney stone. And this is what we need to do. We need not to procrastinate when it comes to our health, because stuff like this happens. We end up in a hospital, and so some people just don't, and they don't walk out. They get rolled out in a not so nice bag. And you know what I'm saying? So we need to take care of our health. Yeah, so Wendy is in the hospital because she's in severe pain, and she's because of the kidney stone, and she has to have a procedure or surgery done. Now it comes to Ashley. Ashley is telling, I don't know who the lady was, I didn't catch it. I think it was her nanny, either her nanny or her friends, and she was talking about how she's getting the house. She's going to become a homeowner. And she was saying something to the nature like she's going to let her ex-husband or pending ex-husband take care of some issue or the finances, it looks like. And I'm thinking, like, why would you see that he was being shady before? Like, you need to know all the finances, all of it, to make sure that you're getting, you know what I'm saying, what you need to take care of your children, because 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure you're getting, you know what I'm saying, she's going to have full custody of those 2 boys, and he's not. He's going to go on, continue on doing what he does. Now it cuts to Giselle and Robin having a conversation. They're planning their live show. Giselle was being shady about Robin's wedding date. She's like, I'm waiting. Like, let me know when it's going to be. Robin saying that they're having, because Giselle said she was in her feelings because she's not invited. And Robin's like, well, really nobody's invited to the wedding. It's going to be a very small event. So I guess it's going to be them 2 and the pastor. The person is going to marry them. If that's the case, why they don't just go, or them 2 and their sons, why they don't just go away, take a family vacation? Why they don't just go away, take a family vacation, and get married? You know, some people do it all the time. They just get married, and then when y'all come back, y'all just have the reception when y'all come back. So, you know what I'm saying, your friends and family, and you don't have to have a big reception. So your friends and family could, you know what I'm saying, celebrate your reunion. Right? Yeah. And Giselle's kind of confused, like, what's going on? Robin keeps saying that they have conversation that they need to have. They have things they have to work out before they get to that point, and they're real close. At this point, your kid's going to be in college. And you're going to continue saying, well, we need conversations that we need to talk about. She's going to keep talking about the prenup. By the time they're in college, you don't keep saying the same thing. You'll still have the same song while y'all not married. So, but that's their business. That's what's work for them. They love it, I like it. Or they like it, I love it. I don't know. But Giselle trying to figure out her friend's wedding date situation as well. And they have been engaged for 2 years. It's been 2 years. So they continue, how this conversation thing, like, this is a very long conversation that you're having. Very long. Now Candace is, now it cuts to the scene where Candace is preparing herself for her music video with Trina. She's in the room with her mom doing crunches and stuff like that, which I guess she's trying to get them abs looking right. So I'm happy for Candace. And I'm hoping that her music career flourish, because she has some good songs. I like the song that she has with Trina. It was another song that she had. I don't download songs, I don't buy songs, so I didn't buy it, but I will check out her album and try to support. But yeah, I don't buy albums. I don't listen to radio. I don't listen to songs and stuff like that no more. So that's just me. But I'm happy for Candace. Now Robin, it cuts to the scene where Robin and Juan is talking about the wedding date. Juan don't seem interested. He don't care. And he's showing by his action that he really don't care. He's like, well, I don't care, whatever you decide. That's what he's telling Robin, right? Because it's about you. And Robin's like, no, it's not about me, it's about us. I want this to be memorable for both of us. So he don't care. he said that already. And then she brought up the prenup and the infidelity clause, and he's like, we are not the same people. But sir, the reason why she's bringing up infidelity clause because you had an infidelity situation. So she trying to protect herself. And then she didn't have the same, because we didn't fight over money because we didn't have it. But now they have money. They have the funds. So she want to make sure that she is covered all the way around, because y'all already been divorced before. So she just want to make sure that everything, that she's covered and she's protected. And that if something happened, you don't get her for her money. Because I don't know if she's making more than him at this point, or their actual finances, but yeah, she just want to make sure that her businesses are protected, her brand is protected, and whatnot. Now cuts to Wendy is back home from her procedure from the hospital. I got notes. Her mom is there. Her mom is taking care of her. Her mom said she was a nurse, so she know what she's doing. She was like, well, getting on Wendy's nerve, but I'm pretty sure she loved that her mom was there to help her. Wendy's daughter, for me, I was shocked. I don't know why, but her daughter looked so big. But I have to remember, I guess Wendy been on the show for 3 years, and when she got on the show, the baby wasn't like a newborn, but she was still like a baby. She could have been maybe like 8-9 months when she actually came on the show. But I was just surprised that her daughter was that big of an age. I mean, I think she's like 3, you know what I'm saying? But I thought she was a lot younger than that. But anyway, but her daughter was helping take care of her, trying to feed her soup, and she was, and Wendy like, I don't want no more. So, well, Wendy was like, I don't want any more. So her daughter was like, oh, I just eat it myself. That was being cute. And then Wendy was talking to her mom, was telling her was asking about her health situation. Her mom was like, well, I'm not sick. I'm okay. The doctor just saying I'm doing too much. I need to slow down. And Wendy was like, well, we both need to slow down. You need to change your ways. And then her mom brought up, like, I wanted a boob job, and y'all didn't want to pay for it. I'm like, how you turn that a boob job? You're talking about your daughter recovery and stuff like that. You talking about your boob job. Like, you make it about yourself for a hot second. Wendy's mom is funny. 1 second. So now it cuts to Karen goes visit Maya to have a conversation. Now with this particular snippet of the scene, it just seemed like Karen just came in to get the tea, and then she left. Now I know it's probably more that happened in between that, but the way that they cut it, she came in and she left. She's like, whoop, whoop. So Karen came in and she went straight to, like, what's going on. I've heard that 1 second. Yeah, I heard that you had threesomes. She asked, was it Peter? And then Maya said, no, it was Peter's girlfriend. So Karen was like, oh, I knew it had to be something more to this whole Peter thing in Miami. Like, y'all have connections. She's like, well, no. She was like, well, Peter's girlfriend was with us before Peter. So I'm like, oh, so Maya and G are swingers. That's the way out. That's what I'm taking. Like, they on some other stuff. And Maya, Karen brought up with Maya about the threesomes, about the whole Jacqueline thing. She's like, okay. And then now Karen. Okay, now cuts to Giselle and is that it? Yeah. Now Giselle and Robin's live show is taking place. The only person that showed up, well, they didn't invite Wendy because they don't like her. They really don't like her, which, yeah, they really don't like her. And I think they didn't like a lot of people's in past shows, but they still invited them to their function, their events. You see what I'm saying? So this is a little different for me. When it comes to, well, I don't like this person, but they still invite them to the thing, to whatever event or function that they're having. So Karen showed up. Karen brought Ray. Ashley showed up. Maya showed up. Candace didn't show up because she didn't want to support Giselle. So she's like, I'm not giving no type of support to Giselle, which I don't blame her. Karen was shading the whole show because the audience, the location wasn't filled up. There was some empty seats. So she was being shady because of that. And then, excuse me, the host of the live show called Robin Bryant. So Karen's like, I'm taking notes. Make sure the host know my name. Make sure not doing this. The mic wasn't working at first for Robin. She like, make sure the mic was working. So she was being shady, but I think she was actually being smart because there was somebody that was doing something that she wanted to do, or similar to what she was doing. So she was taking notes to make sure that at least those things don't happen. You know what I'm saying? She's seeing somebody else went through it. She's taking notes to make sure that those things don't happen on her show. So I don't think she was being shady, but she was being smart. Like, she just want to make sure that her show goes well. The ladies, the people in the audience, well, the ladies looked bored. They had like a dance, a TikTok dance segment. Yeah, it did not seem interesting on TV. It could have been a lot more interesting in person, but it did not seem interesting. Robin said that they profited $14,000. Not on Twitter was going in like, you didn't profit $14,000. You didn't profit. Like, she was saying that she didn't profit. Maybe not. But I don't put it past them because you don't know how much the ticket costs. And then they had merchandise out there that they were selling, and then they was taking pictures. I'm pretty sure people have to pay for that. I don't know, but she said it was $14,000. I don't know. Yeah. And then after the show, Giselle decided she wanted to talk to Jacqueline about the whole. I don't know why Giselle's so into Jacqueline's and Maya's and G situationship, friendship thing, but she's into it. So she brought up Jacqueline, like, the whole buying of the vehicle. Jacqueline like, no, I make my own money. Jacqueline did one thing. She did not say yes or no. She didn't say no, I bought my own vehicle. She didn't say yes, they bought it. She just say, she didn't answer the question. It was a question about the whole threesome. Like, Maya likes to watch G. Have you ever say pick me? And Jacqueline said, you have to ask Maya. She didn't say yes or no. If it was me, I would have said no. Like, unless she did it. But she like asked Maya. So eventually Maya came over, and I was asking her. And at one point Maya said, no, G ain't got no money. So Maya just put her whole husband out there. Like, to me, at this point, Maya, to me, feel like pick me. So I'm gonna say things to, you know what I'm saying, to ooh the crowd type thing, or ooh the people around me. She's trying to fit in, and it's, to me, like, I can see that she is trying to fit in. So she's saying things to make her seem more interesting, and just more like, oh, I want to be around her, to know more about her, to know what they're doing. That's the way it seemed to me. So they was talking about that, Giselle's way into their business in their bedrooms, and Giselle needs to mind her own business, like literally and figuratively. Yeah, mind your business, Giselle. But Giselle's doing what she is doing, and she does what she does. I guess to get things popping. Yeah, she's a messy boots. And that was basically the end of that episode. Now, y'all know what to do. Just let me know how I'm doing. Leave comments on there. Let me know what I could do better. Just let me know. Don't mind my atmosphere, because like I said, I'm trying this. The episode aired yesterday. It was Sunday, and I'm trying my best to do it the day after, because it's still fresh. So I'm in my car, so you will see different environments and surroundings as I'm doing this. So yeah, but leave comments. Let me know how I'm doing. If you haven't subscribed yet, like, share, and subscribe, especially if you like what I'm providing. But yeah, y'all have a great day.